Blake, how hard is it? People say, oh, it's just the offensive line. How hard is it to, early in the game move from right tackle to left tackle and kind of not miss a beat?
I think it's definitely, there's a bit of a learning curve to it. You know what you're supposed to do, just kind of getting your body to do it sometimes is you're fighting it a little bit. But we had been able to practice it a little bit in practice, just kind of, worst case scenario prepping, and that ended up happening. Had to switch over. I told Coach Sweeney, if you need me to play center, guard, whatever it is, whatever it takes for the team to win, I'm here for it.
How do you feel like you've done?
We won the game. That at the end of the day is what matters to me. Like, we won that game. It was a nail biter, and I was so thrilled. Me and Walker were jumping up and down in the locker room after the game. Just having won that one was awesome. At the end of the day, that's the stat that matters, is the wins.
Do you kind of jokingly go over to Tristan and go, "Hey, I need you back this week"?
Yeah,
go home?
I definitely did give him a nudge a few times, but like I said, I mean, getting him healthy is important, and whatever it takes for the team to win, I'm here for.
South Carolina has super talented edge rushers. Through film, what do you guys kind of see for them trying to?
Yeah, they're definitely very talented players. They play hard. They're physically very gifted in the things that they can do on the edge. They play with a lot of speed, and I think just preparing for them, continuing to break down what they do, continuing to hone our technique at tackle. I think that's ultimately how we attack it.
Blake, this will be your third time playing in this rivalry. Just what does Clemson, South Carolina mean to you?
Yeah, my first year here, it was the home game. We ended up losing in the close one. That one kind of sticks with you at the end of the day. And, I think going in, preparing for it, and really just, trying to make sure that we don't feel that way again.
You're from Ohio as well. I'm from Ohio, so I grew up on Michigan, Ohio State rivalry. What makes this one different, do you think?
I'd say it's within the same state. I know, it's kind of divided, Michigan, Ohio State, and sometimes in Ohio you get the Michigan fans and vice versa. Here, everyone's intermingled, and you see either South Carolina or Clemson fans everywhere you go.
How has that affected the dynamic that the last couple of times, actually the last 3 times, each team has won on the other team's home field? I mean, how much is that a motivator to, like you said, not allow that to happen?
Yeah, I mean, playing in the Valley is special. Home games are special. We want to defend our house and, win those home games. The Valley's a special place.
Do you pay any attention to the fact that this could be a playing game for college football playoff?
I mean, when I look at it, Coach Sweeney always says it's the most important game because it's the one we're playing. So this week, all that matters is, going in, getting a win. And whatever happens after that happens. But this week, getting a win, winning the state championship is a goal in and of its own.
Are you one of those guys that likes the even kickoff, or would you rather wait?
Honestly, whenever they kick it, I mean, if they want to kick it off at midnight, so be it. It's fun being able to get up and go, but I love playing the game, so whenever I get to play, I'm happy.
You're a draft eligible junior. How much, if at all, have you thought about your future past this year?
Same thing. I'm focused on this week. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But right now, focused on this week, getting better, honing my technique, and putting the best game out that I can.
Blake, you mentioned the guys on the edge. Kyle Kennard is someone who's in the running for multiple Defensive National Player of the Year honors. Do you look forward to matching up with a guy who's considered one of the very best in the nation at what he does? Is that something that you really eagerly anticipate?
I'd say, like I said, just playing Carolina as a whole is something that we look forward to, and just kind of trying to be the best version of me every week, and no matter who we're playing, always trying to be the best version and get better every week is my focus.
Injured now, but just Elyjah Thurmon, what did impress you about a true freshman coming in and playing the way he did?
Yeah, I think being able to step in, when a guy goes down on very short notice is a very tough spot to be put in, and kind of how he took that in stride and went out and played a phenomenal game for us, played winning football for us is awesome. We got to see him in practice. That was no shock. He is a very good player in practice, and I think it translated when he got out there in the game. So I think that he has a very bright future ahead of him.
Coach,
Sweeney called Trent Howard the past two seasons in November like the savior for the offensive line. I guess how would you characterize his performance for you guys this year, just coming in and helping amid all the injuries?
Yeah, Trent's a very unselfish guy. Like wherever we need him, whether that's interior, whether it's he has to go in there and play tackle, like he's unselfish. He wants to win games at the end of the day, and he's a very savvy and intelligent football player. I think that kind of benefits him and his ability to kind of switch around everywhere because he understands the game at a very high level. And I think he makes the guys around him better as well with that understanding and that knowledge.
Any questions for Blake from Zoom? Anyone else in the room? Thanks, Blake.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.